And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. It's Pittsburgh. You got it, son.
Now Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now from the 50. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as well. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
52. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Crunch. Check. Lucky. Switch.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Check. Fresno. Back. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Shift. Gun.
Here's Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
36. Pick the edge. Here we go. Tight dog. Hey. What is it?
On second down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
What's that? Gun. Watch out. Hey, alert 3. Hey! SOS. Great.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Right at the 8. 52's the mic. So don't say nothing. Green.
Watch
20.
Safety's creeping.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. This to Jarwin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
20.
You got tight. You got tight out there. Check. 8. Check.
Play action. It's Newton. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, 8.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this goal. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
He's checking. Cracks. Watch quick. Count.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Alert 3. Check 99.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 39, Bridgewater gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing. Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Collins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Check pass. Check pass.
Bridgewater now. That's caught by Penny. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Ready. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. You don't want nothing.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got nothing. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey! Check 37.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Gun. Check nine.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check 52-20. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and
8. He's crossing. He's checking.
Off play action. Newton. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's just for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. Check 26, check 28.
Now Saquon Barkley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The toss out to Barkley. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, get down. Let's go, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch the eye. Check safety, check safety. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Danny. Alert flare. Check 13.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Newton got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Kill. Gun. Check nip.
On first down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Check. Back.
This is Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch the twist. Shift. 36.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bridgewater on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Watch out.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on second down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Step! 180! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! I get it!
Off the play fake. Newton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Check 180. Check 52 to mine. You remember me? You remember me? Yo, baby. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott.
Run.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
180.
Watch tight end.
20.
Five count. Stand up in. Hatchet.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Newton. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Alert 3. Check 99. Rush in.
On first down, Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Well, that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Hey! You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Check three. Check three. Check three. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Go 58 to the mic. Too low, drop back.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. This is taken at about the 14.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's taken on the 25. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Switch it.
1st down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for two. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's caught at the 3. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.